welcome back to Tea. This is the first episode of the Dreamers series.
Today we interviewed Layla and this is how it went down.
So we hope you enjoy it. See you next time.
Bye.
Crushed it.
Woohoo!
Thanks, fam.
Hi, I'm Layla. I'm turning 21 soon and I live in Wollongong, this city, and I have my whole life. So I've always had a passion to see something happen in Wollongong that's big and cool that I get to be a part of. So I got involved in youth group from a young age. I met really cool people. I got to invest in young people's lives, which then led me to actually being able to run youth group with my now husband. Sounds weird. So yeah, we do that, which means we get to put on really cool events and outreach type community events for young people to invest into their lives, which is really cool. So one of the events we started running 2 years ago now is called Revolution Red. So that came out of an already established movement really aiming to raise awareness for youth suicide and see those statistics decrease. And yeah, that really stirred something in me when I heard about the event, because it's run worldwide, but it never had been run in Wollongong, which really got me. I've always heard about things happening in other cities, but nothing ever seems to be happening or touching Wollongong. So that really got me, and coming from the field of psychology and studying it, often there's a lot of just studying and learning but not doing, and I'm one of those people that's really big on not just thinking about something but doing something. So that really stirred something in me to start something. So Revolution Red is really a platform that young people can come into a safe environment and actually think about these thoughts like suicide, depression, anxiety, rather than just hiding them like they're something we should just forget about. And I think that's really important, because often it's like, you tell young people just overlook those things and get past it, get to the positive, but often you can't do that without actually facing the negative stuff and being like, hey, no, this stuff's real. So that was really cool, being able to create an environment where young people can just come and see these things, and to be able to know that yes, this stuff is real, but there is hope. And that's really my passion, is showing people that there's a hope beyond their circumstances no matter what. And it's not always an easy journey, and it's hard, and I'm not saying it's a quick fix of come to the event and your thoughts will go away. Like, I'm not saying that, but I just know that if you can catch a glimpse of hope, then that can get you through one more day. Yeah, so after our first Revolution Red event, it created a lot of hype in our youth, because it really gave them a platform where they could actually take ownership. So it wasn't about me and it wasn't about what I did, but it allowed them to see that they're actually the people that get to make a difference in their generation. Like, it's their generation, it's not necessarily mine. So for it to change, they've actually got to do something. So I think for them, it gave them a lot of empowerment and encouraged them that although they face, this big thing that we call mental illness, and they face challenges, it's actually them who get to make a difference, and that's rewarding. And I think they realised that, and they took it. And second year just ran, like we had all our young people running the event. So I think what it did is just gave them ownership, and it gave them power and authority to actually make change. And I think that that's important. I think there needs to be a platform for young people to make change, not just people telling them what to do, but allowing them to see that they can do it, and then they get to do it. And we also just saw people break free. We saw people get out of their ruts, or I hate calling it that, but out of that dark place where it's like that's all they're thinking about, and we literally did see them find hope, and that's just an amazing thing to see. So like any big event, comes challenges and comes things that I guess can get in your way and stop you from actually putting the event on, and that definitely happened with Revolution Red. We had a lot of opposition from community groups. It was the first thing anything launched like that in Wollongong, so people who were like, oh, will this actually work, or will you pull this off? We don't want to get involved too early. And that can be really discouraging, especially when you're pumping up young people and you're trying to achieve something but you actually need help. Like, this is an event that's completely voluntary, an event where all the money goes to, you know, donating back to places like Kids Helpline. So to put this on, we need finances. So getting around to organisations, you know, you had some on board, but for the majority, at least for the first year, it was really hard getting people on board to give finances. And that is always a struggle, like I said, when trying to put on an event where all the proceeds go to charity. But at the same time, the organisations that did help just, really supported us, and without them, we couldn't have done it. Other things, like just regular things, like stuff goes wrong, like on the night, just everything possible could have went wrong before anyone walked in the door, like all our sound down, nothing working, me in tears, the team in tears, like. But I think when you have a vision for something and you see where you're going, you just know it's going to work out. And we did. Things went wrong and we couldn't help it, and we just had to be flexible and get around it some other way. And it all worked out. Cool. So, seeing something like Revolution come to pass was a big dream of mine, because, I just think, like, if you have passions and you want to see change in your world, like, you're the one to do it. I was always someone that was waiting for someone else to do something, or waiting for someone else to catch my passion and vision and then run with it. But chances are that probably won't happen, because we're all waiting for everyone else to just do something with their dreams. So I really want to, I want to be able to encourage young people, and this is what I'm constantly trying to do, or encourage anyone, that if you have dreams and you have passions, then pursue them. And yes, it's a scary thing, like putting stuff out there is scary, because we're always scared of whether it's going to be turned down or whether it even work. But I'm more scared of not trying. I'm more scared of not trying and then being like, but what if it did work? And I just think, like, if you have a dream and you have a passion, then chances are it'll work one way or another. It might not work the first time, and it could take years, but I'm like, that's the fun in it. You get to discover more, you get to learn even more about who you are and what you love doing. But I don't know, for me, there's just nothing worse than sitting there being just captivated in your own thoughts but not sharing them. And all I would say is it's just step by step. It could be literally getting out there and just doing it and just being like, look, I'm going to try it, and then if it fails, figuring out it. It could be getting around someone you really love and you trust and nutting out your ideas. Like, I've done that so many times, and all it takes in that conversation is like, oh my gosh, that's so inspiring, like, you should do that. And it's like, I know, I should. And like, it could just take a conversation like that, or it could take maybe researching into your dreams and seeing who else in that field has done something cool and sending them a message. I know I did that with Revolution Red. I was like, oh, this guy's an ambassador for mental health, I'm going to message him and see his thoughts. And he totally helped me. He set up like interviews with me on the phone, and he talked about my ideas so that I could really see where they were going. So I think even just little steps, if you literally don't know where to start, get on the internet, research it more, or talk to someone, or start fleshing out your ideas in a book, or start calling people. Like, the worst answer you're ever going to hear is no, and the best answer you're ever going to hear is yes. And I just think, I think there's more fear in not trying than there is in trying, and then it possibly not working. Is that right?
That was good. No,
Great.
that was good. Did you want to say anything else?